Hey, it's Software Student here, and this is going to be the first video in a new series where I'm going to be working on Android apps using Java. So firstly, I would just showcase the basics of Android Studios and give introduction to the first program you could create. So I am just going to be using IntelliJ. You can otherwise just go to Android Studios' own webpage and download Android Studios manually. Let's get started. So I will just create a new project, Android Studio. I'm then just gonna pick an empty activity because already we're gonna have quite a lot of information, so keeping it simple at first is definitely a good idea. Empty activity. I'm just gonna call it my first application. Package name I'm just gonna worry too much about, just gonna leave it. I have a saved location in a new Android folder inside my C drive. I am gonna be using Java. I'm gonna be using API 16 and finish. So when you create a first Android Studio Java mobile app application with Android, we get this setup. And firstly, you might not be able to run the program because you might need a virtual device. I already have a virtual device set up, but otherwise you'd go up to the top here and click on AVD Manager. And as you can see, I already have connected a virtual device. You just create a new virtual device down here. And in this case, pick a phone, pick the desired size. Next, pick your Java version. I'm just going to be using version R. Next, give it a name. And just finish. So I already have one, but you should just follow those simple steps. So firstly, I'm just going to try running the program to check it actually works. So here I have loaded my virtual machine for my phone. And we can see our application is running on the phone, just very simply. My first application. And in this case, it just says hello world in the middle of the screen. I can try closing the program as well. And we can see it's still open here on a normal phone. And it is actually here as an app icon as well. And I could just move this. And I could then open and close my application. And how it's actually working is we're actually having our virtual machine running when we start the program. And our program is then building our application and sending it to this virtual machine as an app. So this is actually a finished app, as you might say, and could technically be built and sent to the Google Play Store, for example. But this would definitely be a bit boring. It's a very simple setup. So let's actually have a look at the code and how it's actually set up. So I'm just going to turn off my phone and close my virtual machine. So if we have a look at our main activity, which is inside our com examples, our first application folder. But as you can see here to the left, we have quite a lot of setup. You don't have to worry too much about all of this, but for now, we're mainly going to be looking inside app and source. And then we have our main, where we have our Java components and our resource folder, which is going to have all our pictures and our setup, for example, our app icon, and all our XML for our setup for our screen and all the components inside the screen. As you can see inside our main activity, our Java component, it's actually just very simple setup. We extend our app compat activity, which allow us to actually set our have a supercall, and then we set our content view to our activity underscore main, which inside our layout folder, inside our resource folder, is where we have the basic setup for our application, which in this case just is a white screen with hello world in the middle of it. So mostly at first, we just need to worry about our activity main.xml, which contains our main view and our main activity, where we would be able to have some Java code interact with our components. For example, we could have our text go invisible or visible on a button of a click, or we could add a button in here, and then we inside main activity would set what happens when we click the button. But this is pretty much the very basics of how we need to think when we're working inside our Android Studio with our first application. And don't be too worried. There's quite a lot of structure already pre-built when you look at our file. But as mentioned, just mainly we have to look inside our app source, our main, and our Java files, and our resources. So if you enjoyed this quick showcase of the basic setup of an empty activity, please do like and subscribe, and I wish you all a wonderful day.